There are those who demand respect out of the position they occupy, and then there are those who earn respect. Colonel Sonam Wangchuk may come off as a soft-spoken, light-hearted man, but the charming smile conceals a steely resolve that has shouldered mountains of responsibilities. This is the story of the Ladakhi soldier who attended the call of duty beyond all measures.
Most probably I was in the second year of my graduation when I took this decision. I was physically very fit, a thorough sportsman. I used to go for a run cross country around 14-15 kilometers every day, and I made the choice.
He's always bonded very well with his men. Rather, he's bonded more with the Jawans.
The army is like my extended family, and I don't have any doubts about it. The men, being sons of the soil, they are very hardy, adapted to this place. I was posted to the Ladakh Scouts in September 1997.
At 18,000 feet, the challenge is not just to fight the enemies, but also temporary memory loss, frostbite, and pulmonary edema. Deployed in these conditions, the Ladakh Scouts keep a vigil on the borders.
Handang Brok is a place in Ladakh. Two words, Handang and Brok. Now Brok in the local lingo, it means a settlement, a place where people stay. And Handang is a mentally unstable person. People who are slightly crazy can only stay here.
We were actually scouts. Offensive हमारा कभी रोल नहीं रहा. लेकिन ये कारगिल में जब ये खबरें आई तो फिर mobilization लद्दाख scouts का भी शुरू हो गया, start हो गया.
In March 1999, India and Pakistan signed the Lahore Declaration in order to resolve bilateral issues. Yet, insurgency and attacks continued from across the border. The Pakistan government maintained that these insurgents were not related to the Pakistan army.
But for India, the war had already begun.
The enemy sitting over there was able to interdict the national highway, making movement of vehicles very difficult.
सिक्योरिटी ने करगिल का स्टेशन का लाइट ऑफ करने के लिए कहा था।
लोकल्स को खतरा ये था कभी भी गोलाबारी हो सकती थी,
लेकिन अब जनता भी फौजी के साथ एकदम चौकस हो गया, अटेंशन हो गया आपकी भाषा में कहे तो।
The Indian Army took measures to preempt attack in some critical areas. One of these missions was given to Major Sonam Wangchuk in the awe-inspiring mountain pass Chorbatla.
Chorbatla, it was used as a gateway for invasions by the Ladakhi king.
As per the commander's orders, he took out a patrol to scout the ridgeline on the lookout for any suspicious enemy activity. He set up an Adam base and stationed one of the JCOs, Naik Subedar Tundub Dorje, on an observation post.
तो मेजर सोनम वांगचुक साहब ने बोला मुझे को तुंगल नाले के टॉप पे जाके वहाँ से ऑब्जर्व करना कि उस इलाके में कोई दुश्मन तो नहीं है.
In the dead of the night, 4 men scaled the summit and by break of dawn made a startling discovery.
नीचे जान के देखा तो वहाँ से 4 बंदे बिल्कुल विचार किया रहा था.
पहले पहुंचने से उन्होंने हम कांटेक्ट करना था सर, तो सर ने बोला यार अभी फायरिंग मत करो, थोड़ा नजदीक आने दो.
बिल्कुल आड़ लेके आराम से फायर करना, पक्का मारना चाहिए.
Right then, the Adam base came upon simultaneous fire from an unseen enemy.
दिवाली की तरह लगता. जब हम शीश लेने लगता है ऐसे आंख बंद कर देता है तो नजर आता नहीं है. मेरे साथ जो रेडियो सेट था पूरा ऐसे डाउन हो गया. दिन भर हम उधर मतलब फंसे रहा, हम 4 बंदे.
Word had to get to the others.
सिर्फ 2 शब्द नीचे वाले को बात हो गया.
कुछ ना कुछ करके आगे सोनम वांगचुक साहब को ये बात पहुंचाओ.
Early in the morning, next day around 10:30 hours, I was contacted by the Adam base And I was told there was heavy small arms and artillery shelling which is taking place. Reinforcement will be required.
Major Wangchuk's enthusiasm was curbed. He didn't receive permission to move ahead, for the enemy and his strength is unknown.
My boys, they're stuck and they don't have any officer there.
By a stroke of luck, his commander came in and paid heed to Wangchuk's situation. He granted orders to proceed.
Wangchuk's war. I understood that time that he won't be coming back very soon.
तो साहब ने हम सबको मोटिवेट किया, उनको बचाने के लिए जाना है.
I took the reinforcement and proceeded, taking the same route which I had followed earlier.
Major Wangchuk was going to get his men home.
I was ambushed by the enemy.
हिलना नहीं, कुछ हिलेगा तो वो पक्का मरेगा. दुनिया भर के गोली आ रही थी, इधर से जा रहा था, आवाज सुनाई दे रहा था, इधर से जा रहा है.
Major Wangchuk had only one thing in mind: the safety of his men.
In a firefight which lasted for about half an hour, I lost one boy, Assam Regiment. My father, told me, Sonam, you're amongst your people. They look up to you. I was out in the open, totally unprotected. You always think about your family, though your mission, your men, that responsibility towards them was paramount. When I felt this aggression, when I lost one of the boys, and then when I thought, come what may, his death has got to be avenged.
जमीन हमारा है, जमीन जैसे जिस्म है.
ये हमारी जन्मभूमि है, तो हम यहाँ पे किसी दुश्मन के नापाक इरादे को कामयाब होने नहीं देंगे.
तुम्हारे गले काट देगा बोलेगा तो गले पेश करेगा. ले वालों के में इतना हिम्मत है अभी भी है.
Major Wangchuk ordered one of his men to move back to the main body and tell them of the new plan. The plan was a daring one. Despite being under fire, Major Wangchuk decided to outflank the enemy from two ends. The group split into two. He ordered Subedar Shering Stobdan to climb around the mountain, while he led the outflank from another end.
हमारे पास वो अगर आएगा तो मैं कच्चा खा जाऊंगा, पोस्टकार्ड मैंने बताया सर. उसी नाले से सीधा जो न चढ़ेंगे. रेडियो सेट वगैरह तो था नहीं. जैसे आधा रास्ते में हम पहुंचेंगे, तुम लोगों की तरफ मैं टॉर्च जला दूंगा.
Then, leaving behind one man with the fallen soldier, he left with another, patiently climbing the mountain in the dark.
तकरीबन शाम को सोनम साहब वहाँ पे पहुँचा. सोनम साहब को मैंने बताया, सर फायरिंग आ रहा है, आप अंदर आ जाओ. बोलता है छोड़ो. ऐसे मतलब बिल्कुल बेडर था बिल्कुल. तब थोड़ा हमको भी हिम्मत आ गया.
The men at the Adam base were waiting for the right moment to start the climb.
We moved ahead with maximum speed. The enemy kept firing at us.
सोनम वांगचुक साहब बहुत ही रॉयल ऑफिसर है. उसके अंदर ये था कि अगर चढ़ूंगा तो मैं पीछे नहीं हटूंगा, ऑर्डर देते नहीं रहूंगा, मैं भी साथ चलूंगा. उनके अंदर ये था.
रात को इतना तूफान चला था सर, इतना मुश्किल हुआ था. पूरा गिला हो चुका था सर, सुन हो चुका था.
As the third day broke over the ridgeline, Wangchuk Scouts had the enemy in sight.
यहाँ पर तो पूरा पाकिस्तान के टेन है साहब.
There is a huge responsibility. We have been trained to guard our frontiers for the land and its people. Don't be a Gama in the land of llamas.
Thunderous echoes of victory resounded in the valley.
तकरीबन 4-5 पोस्ट था
वो भी पूरा मतलब छोड़ के
उसके गैप से ही निकल गया.
While no triumph is greater than the other, this was a decisive one.
अभी हमारे पास ठोस सबूत जो है वो अवेलेबल था.
With evidence of the presence of the Pakistan army in the forward area.
What you heard right behind you was the sound of Bofil's gun.
This win laid the foundation for many more victories that followed in Kargil. Major Wangchuk and his scouts held the Chorbatla axis against all counterattacks for the next 14 days.
लगातार लामाओं ने यहाँ जीत के लिए पूजा किया था.
लद्दाखी सब जानते हैं कर्नल सोनम वांगचुक ने क्या किया.
ये तो इंडियन आर्मी की मेहरबानी है जिनकी वजह से हम यहाँ पे जी रहे हैं और सांस ले रहे हैं.
We couldn't recognize him. He turned all black. There were so many people at home because they realized that he was coming.
Colonel Wangchuk's tenacious mission earned him a Maha Vir Chakra. Tales of his victory have made it to textbooks, imparting inspiration to our young warriors. He is often referred to as a living legend, but the man is humble as ever, personifying an aspect of the Indian Army that is rarely appreciated: duty over everything.